Hi everyone, my name is Giselle Kowalski and I'm the digital content producer here at Texas State University. You're listening to Try at Texas State, and today we're talking about pickleball. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably noticed that pickleball has exploded in popularity lately. It's popping up everywhere, on tennis courts, in parks, and even made its way to our campus with the Texas State Pickleballers Club. And if a friend hasn't already invited you to play a few rounds, consider this your sign to give it a shot. It's seriously so fun, super easy to pick up, and a great way to get moving without needing to be a pro athlete. I got to visit the courts and chat with the president of the club, Camaren Gell.
Ooh. That's a hard shot. You're good.
So please introduce yourself, tell us your name, what year you are, and what you do with the Texas State Pickleballers.
I'm Cameron. I'm a sophomore. I'm the president of the Texas State Pickleballers. I do a lot of the communicating with the club and other organizations when we do tournaments.
So when we met last, I'm trying to remember if you told me if you had a tennis background or not. Do you?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Okay. So that was my whole thing with pickleball. It's like it feels super similar to tennis, but if you could explain it to someone who's never heard about pickleball before, how would you explain it?
You know, the easiest way probably is very similar to tennis, but it's like a smaller version, I guess. It's quicker movements, and tennis is more longer rallies.
Before we get into pickleball, I want to know a little bit more about you. Like, how did you even find the pickleball club? Like, are you a sporty guy? Like, what drew you to the sport to begin with?
Definitely a sporty guy. I did baseball like my entire life. Well, I guess the first time I played was the summer before my freshman year. So my friend, he has a tennis background, and he was getting me into it. He asked me to play. So we went out to our local courts and hit around a little bit, and I thought it was a lot of fun. Didn't know if I'd do much with it, but I mean, I did. So when I got to Texas State, I was just looking around on the organization page, and I saw the pickleball club. It was when I first joined, it was the second year they were doing it. So it was a lot of newer people we were kind of just all meeting each other there, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. What was your first impression of the people there? Because I feel like pickleball is super social. Walk me through the first time you showed up to the Rio Vista courts and got to meet everybody.
It was definitely a little weird at first. I mean, not knowing anyone, but like you said, everyone's super social. Everyone's like loves talking. As soon as I got there, these three guys that I'm now good friends with came up to me and was like, asked me about things, and we were all talking and got a couple games together. They were showing me more of like how to play and the I guess the strategy behind it.
Yeah, when we came with Tyson for our Try at Texas State video, we were all a little bit nervous just because like Tyson comes from a basketball background, and so tennis, I've tried playing tennis, and I always like to say I try playing tennis because I'm not very good at it, but pickleball seems way more approachable, and he had like such a great time.
I would actually join.
You
This
should.
is fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All
right.
Great people.
All right, what's up, boss? Tyson. I'm a new timer. Yeah, beginner to this. Take it easy. All right.
He's been doing good.
Yeah. But let's keep it.
What do you think it is about
We'll have fun.
pickleball that makes it way more fun than tennis?
I mean, I think is exactly what you said. It's a lot more accessible. It's a lot easier to pick up on. I guess the biggest thing is that just the ball doesn't go as far. I mean, it's not like a tennis ball where it's springy and super bouncy. It's a wiffle ball, so it kind of dies a little bit. But that just makes it a lot easier to get into. The court's smaller, so there's not as much running. The kitchen too, what we were going over last time we met.
Yeah, so you mentioned the kitchen, and there was another word that you said that made me laugh, that was dinking. Can you walk us through what is dinking and what is the kitchen? Because it's like also pickleball, like all these names are being thrown around. We don't understand them.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird terminology that goes into it. I guess the best place to start would be the kitchen. Right next to the net, I think it's 7 feet on each side. There's a line that goes across the whole court, and inside that line, closer to the net, that's called the kitchen. I think it's called the no rally zone or no volley zone. But what that means is you can't hit the ball out of the air if you're in the kitchen, and that's where dinking comes in.
That's where dinking comes in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the biggest strategy, I guess, in pickleball is to get up to the kitchen line, hit the ball right over the net, right where you can't reach it on the other side of the kitchen line. Because if you step in and hit the ball in the air, it's the other team's point. Dinking is where you just hit it right over the net where they can't reach it out of the air.
See, this is like when you start getting the baseline, that's when we start dinking.
Okay. You start coming up into it.
Yep.
I see it.
This is where you want to be, right here.
Okay. All right.
Just it slows down the game a lot. Instead of like I said, tennis is more of like a lot of bigger hits.
All right.
This is a lot of strategy and placing the ball, keeping people away from slamming the ball.
Do you know why it's called pickleball?
I really have no idea.
Okay.
I actually tried looking it up and I couldn't find much.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. I'll do some research. We'll insert me trying to find why it's called pickleball. But the name actually comes from a rowing term, pickleboat, which refers to a crew made up of leftover rowers, basically the benched team. Joan Pritchard, wife of one of the game's creators, thought the mix of sports like badminton, ping pong, and tennis felt kind of similar to pickleboat, hence the fun name. You'll probably see a very popular version involving the family dog Pickles chasing stray balls, but that story's more a myth than fact. So, as of late, I feel like pickleball, before Gen Z and our millennial friends all got into it, it was definitely like an older folks situation. So what do you think makes the younger generation right now, especially, I feel like it's growing in popularity so much. What do you think that is? Like, what is that phenomenon?
I'm not sure. Cause yeah, my grandpa, he would always call it old man's tennis.
Yeah.
I guess it goes back to the accessibility and just how easy it is to get better at it, I guess.
Yeah.
And with pickleball, it's a lot easier to get into it. Like you see people that have never played be able to keep up with someone that like might have a little more experience. And then
I was going to ask you too about, before we started recording, you brought up that you were going to leave for a tournament tomorrow. So it's way bigger. I'm seeing TikToks now. I'm seeing reels all the time of people playing pickleball and getting super heated into it. So now it's on a collegiate level. Tell me a little bit about that.
We got invited to a collegiate tournament. Like that's after nationals.
Nationals are in New Jersey.
I think that's what I could be wrong.
Okay.
His name's Mark. He's a senior pro and he helps us out with the club and getting us in some tournaments. But he's a friend at Baylor and he was telling us about the collegiate tournament and that we should join and just kind of like see where we're at. We call it Duper Days, and it goes. Duper is like this app that gives you a rating based on who you play and how well you play, and it'll like rank you based on like, we have our own club, like the Texas State Pickleball Club, so like rank you against all our members. And
where do you rank amongst your pickleball league?
I think last time I checked, I was 2.
Okay. How did you climb up in the ranks from not knowing tennis?
I guess just playing so much. And I had a lot of people helping me out like with strategy and how to play. When I first got in there, like I was playing 2 times a week with the club, and I started getting friends that were going around other times of the week playing. So, now I average probably 4 times a week I'm out there.
Like, what's your favorite pickleball memory thus far? Like I know that there's definitely been volleys that you've probably thought back on, and you're like, wow, that was such an awesome, such an awesome score that I just made. But like, is there anything that like stands out to you from your time in pickleball?
There's 2 very different things that stand out to me. The one that I think you're asking about, it's my favorite. It's like my favorite shot to hit. It's called an ATP. It's around the pole. So basically what happens is when you're dinking, you'll go like across court a lot, which will push the ball really wide. And if they push the ball too wide, we're an angle where you can hit the ball like around the net onto the court. Like you don't have to go over it. You can go around it.
Oh.
It's a really hard shot to defend, I guess. So if you get the opportunity, it's a really cool shot to hit. So those are always my favorite, like if I get the chance.
Yeah. Legendary.
Yeah. My favorite memory, like most memorable, probably doesn't even have to do with like a game, I guess. Like I have some like really good friends, and sometimes like when we play, it's just like the most fun thing ever. Like talking trash is just like, it gets heated sometimes. And it's so funny. Like we're all just joking. So like we're saying things that like are like,
outlandish.
Crazy, but it's always leads to like the funniest memories. And I think that's really what got me into it. Like just how nice and, well, I say nice and trash talking, those don't really go together.
In the same sentence, but I know what you mean. It's like the friendly rivalry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Makes you keep wanting to come back.
Exactly. No, I remember when we were playing with Tyson, or we weren't playing. It just felt like we were playing because we were watching him, and I was like, come on. I was getting so into it.
Yeah.
It made me want to play too. There's something about pickleball that because anybody can join, it's so diverse. It makes you so excited because I feel like I could play with my dad, my older brother, and then like my friend's kid or something like that, and like everyone can actually enjoy it.
Exactly.
It's not based on age or anything like that. But you were talking about your memory. I'm sorry. I don't know if I cut you off or
Oh,
anything.
it's fine. I was just saying, I got, like, speaking about the age range, like, I got my Mimi into it, and now she has neighborhood courts, and she has, like, a group of friends that goes out, like, a few times a week, and they're just playing, and, like, and then I got my sister into it, my family, like,
You're an
easy game to get
influencer.
to, I guess.
Yeah, you're an influencer. No, the other thing I was going to ask you is that I know with like tennis, there's a lot of injuries, and with pickleball, like there have definitely been a lot of pickleball related injuries. Like how are you in particular, since you have so many hours like every week, what are you doing to like prevent injuries from pickleball? Are you stretching?
Oh, not as
Not
much
as much
as I
as you
should.
That's youth. That's
I
youth.
will be tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I guess a lot of people do light stretches, I guess, and we call them warm-ups, but I mean, it's what we're doing with you, like with Tyson, just kind of hitting the bar on a little bit, getting loose. But right now, we don't do much. Not
Yeah.
enough is what we should.
It's okay. But maybe that's like something y'all instill within these next couple of weeks. I don't know.
Should.
Yeah, no, maybe do it before your tournament so that
definitely.
you're all nice and warmed up. But one of the last questions I was going to ask you is like you were telling me that there have been people in the club that have given you ideas on strategy or advice on like what to do during pickleball. Like you gave Tyson a lot of great tips, but if there's someone who's like, dude, I'm really nervous to try and come out here, like what would you tell them?
If someone's nervous to come out, I would definitely lead with just how easy it is to get into and just how nice everyone is. I mean, when I first joined, I was nervous. Biggest thing for me is like everyone is so willing to help other people out and start. Like there's not groups that are like, oh, I'm too good for you, or like I don't want to play with you because like you're not good enough or whatever. Like everyone's just like, you just queue up with random people and you just have a good time. Everyone's super welcoming. They're always gonna help you out. They're never gonna get mad at you for something. If anything, they'll give you a couple tips, but everyone's just super nice and super welcoming.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's how it felt too whenever we pulled up to the courts too. It was like everyone looks so happy, so it just makes you want to play. But I really hope you guys have a great tournament, and I had a great time talking to you. It makes me want to go play pickleball. Can anyone join?
Should. Yeah.
Like anybody?
Yeah, you can join.
Okay.
Yeah,
I might take you up on that.
Next Tuesday, 6:30.
Oh yeah, when do y'all meet?
We meet
if somebody wants to come and join y'all.
Yeah, we meet Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6:30 to about 8:30. But like I was saying, we stay until forever.
Yeah.
And we have our competitive days on Saturday. If whoever would be interested in that at 12.
Nice. And y'all aren't at the Texas State tennis courts. Y'all are at the San Marcos Rio Vista Park.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, the Rio Vista. I think they're still called Rio Vista tennis courts. But
tennis courts, okay, yeah. But y'all dominate. Y'all take up so much space.
Yeah, I feel a little bad sometimes
Eh.
because we'll overflow onto the tennis courts and there'll be people playing.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay. That's what community's for, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Public courts.
Public courts are public for a reason.
Yep.
But yeah. Well, thanks, Camaren. I had a great time talking to you.
So I also reached out to see how Camaren and the whole team did at Baylor whenever they went for their tournament, and turns out they placed 5th out of 12 teams, beating some really big schools. Way to go, y'all. And thank you so much, Camaren, for coming on the podcast and teaching us the lingo and a little bit more about the game. And thank you for listening to this episode of the Try at Texas State podcast. Make sure to tune in next time to learn more about something else you can try on campus at Texas State. And also, remember to follow us on our social media at TXST. This podcast is a production of the Division of Marketing and Communications at Texas State University. Podcasts appearing on the Texas State University Network represent the views of the hosts and guests, not of Texas State University. Again, I'm your host, Giselle Kowalski, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.